Hi Cancer, welcome to your full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus reading for October 28th, 2023. The direction this reading is going in is the loving man. Remember that full moons close out cycles. Lunar eclipses can last up until from 6 months to a year. Let's say 6 months, but do keep that in mind. Full moons, 2 weeks to a month, but for me it's probably more 2 weeks. However, we have the eclipse here, so eclipse energy is going to make it last a little bit longer. You may want to refer back to this reading at some point within 6 months to a year, which is doubtful. You have the loving man, the direction that this reading is going in. It's number 5, so there is some instability, but 5 is the number of change, right? It's the roller coaster ride. This can be somebody that is the loving man that is changing with this person. Doesn't have to be negative, can be a good change. In fact, the sun's shining on him. Maybe a loving man will create some change in your life as well. Or you may just be dealing with somebody who is going through some changes as well. Now, the interesting thing is your focus for the next 2 weeks is the Emperor, and that's a yes card. Father, structure, law, stability, protection. This is definitely somebody in an authoritative position. So indeed, father-like, but it can also be people in high places, right? People with authority, or believe that they have authority over other people, or authority within their field. That can also be. The Emperor can make rules for the good of everyone involved, or he can rule with an iron fist. So those are the two sides of the Emperor. It is a number 4. So number 4 isn't something that rolls easily, right? It's pretty staunch, it's pretty set, it's a foundation. So it's hard to push along, right? Won't roll with the punches. This is the foundation, this is the law, the rule, the regulation, and that's that. So if you want those things to change, it takes quite a bit of effort. Okay, let's see how this is playing out. Now maybe you're becoming a father. That's possible, right? Maybe you are becoming an authority on something. Okay. Another 4. All right, so this is what the full moon is closing out. You have shared joy. So it's starting off on a good foot. This is the loving man. This can be marriage. Absolutely, it can be marriage. These are rites of passage. These are people that think like us, act like us, invite us in. This can be the marketplace, right? We love your product. Come and, set up your wares here because we like what you do and you think like us and you act like us and you belong with us. It's that kind of energy. It's shared joy. It can be bar mitzvahs. It can be weddings. It can be any rite of passage, right? You can be your sweet 16. It can be anything like that. It can be graduation, but there's celebration involved with it, with that 4 of Wands. It's a good card. With that, you have the 7 of Wands. So this is competition. If it is the marketplace, there can be competition in the marketplace. You're starting something new, right? With the Emperor, you're becoming an authority on something, but there's competition. This card is asking you to keep your attention on higher ground. These are people, situations that are trying to knock you down from your position. However, you can hold firm. It may be something that comes out of nowhere because he's got 2 different shoes on. He ran out of the house, couldn't even dress properly because it was a bit of a surprise attack, something that was unexpected. Number 7 is unexpected. It's unique. It's Uranus energy, right? Something out of the ordinary, not cookie cutter. But this card is saying that if you keep your attention on higher ground, right, you keep your level on a higher purpose, a higher ground, then it is often that you win out. And then you have something to celebrate, right? Let's say you're graduating from a course, right? The Emperor. I've become a master, right? I got my master's degree in this. There sure is a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of people who are vying for jobs right now because, the economy's not in the best place. People are being laid off. Those are all the things that are happening down below here. But then we're like, we found through a loving man, right, the right place, the right people, where I can be in a place that is similar to the way I think and feel and behave and do and that sort of thing. It's nice. It's good. It's nice. Someone may present this to you. You may be presenting this to other people. But this is you and how you deal with the whole situation. So you're actually the Empress. So this can be a boss, or it can be a husband, or it can be somebody in authority, but you're behaving like the Empress. So the Empress is more of the female energy, right? Whereas they're a pair, without a doubt, right? The Empress and the Emperor. She is the quintessential female. She gets what she wants. She wants it nice, right? This is associated with Venus for me. And so all things Venusian, the good things of the earth. She's also a fierce protector, though, right? She's the mama bear. So don't mess with her nature. Don't mess with her children. Don't mess with her home. Don't mess with her creativity. But she has all that. It's a wonderful card to have. You could be feeling, you could just be getting what you want, right? Venus. She's got it, Okay. There can be some regrets here, some emotional regrets. This is a bit of a contradictory energy, but again, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. That's life. So the Five of Cups, now you may be dealing with a mother, because we have father here, so you may be dealing with a mother figure. There may have been some discord here. There may be some difficulty, emotional instability with that Five of Cups. These are regrets. These are things that we wish we hadn't have done. There are more cups that are spilled than are still full. However, these cups are the things you should be focusing on. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't understand regrets or what just happened. This is a time for grieving, very possibly. And again, it doesn't have to be about a person. It can just be the loss of a position that you once wanted, but you got something better that came along. That kind of energy, right? Or I left this position, what do I do now kind of energy. But you have two cups that are still available to you, that are still full. And so after your grieving period, after this period of feeling regret and that sort of thing, turn your attention. Don't stay too long in this energy, okay? It is a process, obviously, so, pay attention to it, but do not stay too long in this process. Or you can become depressed, or this can even be addictions. Right? We want to mask those feelings, and so we can eat too much, or watch too much TV, or drink too much, or, stay in a depressed mode and feel comfortable there. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get out of it. The outcome. We're going to review. We're going to edit. It's another 7. So you have 2 7s here. But we're going to rethink some things with that. It's a perseverance card because you're again here, you're waiting for your fruits to ripen, right? You've planted your fields, your crops are growing, and now we're just waiting for them to ripen. And so in this time, you can look to see how you would like to plant your next field. What didn't work out for you? What did work out for you? What do you want to strengthen? What do you want to let go of? What do you want to replace? That kind of energy. But it is perseverance, you keep going. It's just, in what energy do you wait for those fruits to ripen? Hopeful, or, this. Wish I wouldn't have done that, should not have said this, should not have married this person, should not have, that's should not haves, right? Those are just examples. I keep them general for a purpose. Ace of Wands. Okay. There's your upside. There's a new beginning here, a new passionate beginning with the Ace of Wands. And when this occurs, it's something you're passionate about. The Empress, right? This couldn't be sexual, so it can be a new romantic partner or a new romantic path that we're going on. But it's passions. It's something you're passionate about. Maybe you want to have children, or you want to have more children, right? Because you've had some, but you have the partner, the pair here. Maybe one child has left the home and you have empty nest syndrome, and so you're saying, hey, let's, get puppies, or let's go on that vacation, that, cruise that we wanted to go on to with forever but couldn't because of the kids, that kind of thing, right? You get to kind of redesign the situation, and you come up with some new passions, some new ideas. It's nice. It's very nice. That Ace of Wands. It's very often that when we go on this passionate new beginning, it's the things that dreams are made of. I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to hike cross country, or hike the West Coast. Let's do it. We don't have any more obligations. Let's do it. It's a kind of energy. Okay? The Devil are the things, that's these down here, right? This is the Devil. These little wands that are people who are poking at you and prodding at you, or situations that don't align with you, or that are trying to compete with this wonderful, joyous happiness, happy home, happy, productive place. These are the things that hold you back, right? The things that you think hold you back. Because again, those chains are loose. They're loose. So if it is like something like an addiction or something like that, that's this. These are codependencies, whether that's relationships or scenarios or substances. The Devil is opening his hand and showing you what that is. There's no more hiding it. It's open, it's out there, and you can't deny it. That's the Devil, right? He gets a bad rap, but he's the one that's showing you what the problem is. And it's really up to you, or whoever's in this situation, to deal with it. Could be the loving man who's in this situation, right? And you're the Empress, you're trying to help them out. You're the fierce protective person, the fierce protective mother. See, there's worry here where this is concerned. This person is letting thought get away with them, which could also be the Devil, right? The Devil is just that poking, prodding, it's not going to work, it's never going to work, but that's you, right? It's not the Devil, it's nothing outside of yourself. It's you, it's always you. So this can be a thought that gets away from us and takes on a life of its own, and we're starting to believe it, so we're worried incessantly about it. We can't sleep at night because of it. It's worry. And if you are a mother, maybe this is a child that's going through something that you're very worried about. Or perhaps your child is moving away, right, to go somewhere else where they feel like they belong, and you're worried about it. But again, this is the card of letting the thought get too far. It's gone too far. It's gone beyond reason. Because the swords are mental energy and actions. He's under a blanket of stars, right? There's all the star symbols, the planetary symbols, the zodiac signs, meaning that things may not be in your hands right now. I will say this though, Saturn goes forward, I think November 4th, and that gets things moving again. That's the Ace of Wands, okay? Now, these can also be your regrets, right? That you're overthinking things, you're over worried about them, you're overthinking them. Those cards definitely go hand in hand. The regrets and the worry about it and the incessant thinking about it over and over and over again that you cannot seem to let go of. I mean, this can be even your own thoughts down here of that you're trying to ward off, trying to fight off those thoughts, that thinking pattern. Eight of Wands, lovely card. It's a wonderful card when your thoughts are going in the right direction, but this new beginning is going to set that in the right direction, this new passion. This is my Law of Attraction card. It's associated with Sagittarius, I believe Mercury in Sagittarius. So this is conversation. This can be a lot of discussion and conversation. But as long as your mental thoughts and actions and passions are going in the same direction, things move very swiftly with the Eight of Wands. It's a very good card. So I think we're closing out this cycle and we're moving forward with that Seven of Pentacles. We're moving towards how we're going to regenerate, right? How we're going to not necessarily rebuild, but where do we go from here, right? We go on this new passion and we put our focus and attention on that and things move swiftly. Nice, Cancer. I think that's good. What does Spirit want you to know? Celebration. That's this card. It's the same card. Four of Wands. So they're reiterating this card for you, bringing it home. This is what you need to remember. This is what Spirit wants you to hold on to. And this has been happening in every reading so far. That what Spirit wants you to know is one of the cards that have come out here. So that's very interesting to me. Celebration, shared joy, right? Leaving home, that can be this card, right? It can be this card. Harmony, right? People that think like us, that act like us, it's harmonious. Achievement, wonderful. Inhibition, uncertainty, okay? So that can be these more difficult cards here. But I think the idea here is to keep your mind on the people and places and harmonious relationships, harmonious scenarios that will get us to this situation, to this scenario, to a new passion, which is probably what's coming in right now as we're closing out this difficulty. And it looks really good. I like this. There's going to be something to celebrate. Okay? For some, it may be pregnancy. I'll be honest with you. If you wanted to have a child and you were unable to, or up until now, things were not happening for you. Because for me, this is also it's passion, but it's also a very sexual card. And so it's very possible that pregnancy can be a part of this scenario. Okay? Being a mom or a parent, because you also have the loving man and you have the Emperor. Right. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. Thank you for listening. Do take care.